Good day, everybody. I hope that you're all well today. Today is day 20 of 30 Beyond. So by the end of today, we will have done 2,000 push-ups, sit-ups, and squats. And I am on page 178 of my book that I've been reading, Financial Peace by Dave Ramsey. Almost at the end of the book, and it's been a great read. Today, I'd like to share about the Sparrow Project. So at Teach Beyond, we've got a really cool project. It's called the Sparrow Project, and it's called Sparrow School. The whole heart and the idea behind the name is that we would love, and we love to go to schools that are forgotten, schools that are in the Bundus, as we like to say in South Africa, which means in the middle of nowhere, where teachers don't get training, they don't get love, they don't get resources or curriculum. When we come in and we train, we've got 7 different units of training, all the way from, what is a biblical worldview in schools, how does a child develop, what are some teaching skills and tools that you can use in the classroom, active versus passive learning. And it's a really great curriculum that we love to take into schools. And so we can facilitate that in South Africa, but we can facilitate that all over South Africa and around the world, in fact. And so I just wanted to share a little bit about the Sparrow Project today. Today's devotion is how God places us in the right place, in the right time, at the right moment. And just reflecting, a couple of nights ago, my devotion, I said that my wife had seen something funny on the camera, and we'd seen that someone was on our property that wasn't supposed to be there at 11:30 at night. But my wife, I had gone to bed, and my wife said to me, listen, I'm just going to stay up for a little bit longer, and then I'll come to bed. And she had stayed up for another 10 minutes before walking towards the camera, and she had seen something on the camera, and we were able to push a panic button. And I mean, that's a simple, silly story for a much bigger thing, but God always puts us in the right place at the right time, and His timing is perfect. And we see that in the book of Esther, reading through the book of Esther and getting all the way to chapter 4, verse 14, where Esther's given this really great question: were you not placed here for such a time as this? And so wherever you may be working or studying, and whatever you might be doing, whatever your ministry might be, my question to you is, have you been placed in this particular place for such a time as this? Is God using you for something very special, very particular? I've seen it in pastoral ministry with different pastors in different churches. Sometimes pastors are at a church for 10 or 20 years, and that's their tenure, and that's what God wants for that particular pastor. But maybe you're there for 2 years or 3 years or 5 years, and that's just the season that God needs you to be pastoring that church in, and for that period of time as well. And then God will bring in somebody else and put you somewhere else that maybe you're driving better and it's better in as well. And so that's the question and the challenge. Are you where you are supposed to be in such a time as this? May God bless you, and I pray that you all have a wonderful day today, and I look forward to sharing again tomorrow.